Hello again, Nintendo fans, and welcome to Nintendo Bytes, a recap of what's gone on in the last 7 days. Pokémon fans will be able to watch a new adaptation of the original Pokémon games without Ash, with a new show airing in Japan this October. It's currently uncertain whether it'll form part of a spin-off series, or is intended to be a one-off special, but Pokémon The Origin, or Pocket Monsters The Origin, will feature protagonist Red going up against the rival Green. The story will follow the original Kanto games very closely, Pokémon Red and Pokémon Green, as released in Japan on the Game Boy many moons ago. Capcom have posted a delicious sample of the 30th anniversary celebration soundtrack. It's been 3 decades of stellar games like Resident Evil, Mega Man, Dino Crisis, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry and Ace Attorney. Whilst Capcom is known for its high action arcade flavour, the publisher also has a huge repertoire of songs from its back catalogue. The soundtrack will span 2 CDs and include 40 selected tracks, hitting shelves on 25th of September.
Nintendo has launched a new UK TV advert to promote the release of Pikmin 3 for newer players. The new segment sees these ever adorable Pikmin critters roaming a typical home in search of nibbles and nourishment. After nabbing a handful of fruit, the alien army is found out by a curious couple who wonder just what these Pikmin are.
This week, Capcom unleashed a new beast to the Japanese servers of Monster Hunter Frontier G, called Anorpathis. The new winged beast is fully equipped with a deadly horn on its forehead, and it can allow it to tear through ice with ease. It can also sail through the water, allowing it to sneak up on unsuspecting hunters. Monster Hunter Frontier G will be leaping into action on Nintendo Wii U this year.
Want to bring your Pokémon toys into the world of Pokémon Rumble U? In the UK, Retailer Game are stocking 18 figures. These mystery toys, each housed in a plastic Pokeball, allow players to use NFC technology on the Wii U gamepad to import selected Pokemon in the game. The current roster includes Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Deoxys, Lucario, Mewtwo, and Mew. The retailer is also stocking a special edition bundle for the game, which includes an eShop download code, mystery NFC figure, limited edition Black QM or White QM NFC figure, and a poster. The latest media create figures from Japan highlight yet another strong week for the Nintendo 3DS in home territory. The top 10 software is simply dominated by Nintendo 3DS titles, including a strong one for Disney Magic Castle, My Happy Life, in first place, joined by Mario and Luigi Dream Team and One Piece, Romance Dawn Boku no Yokai. In terms of hardware, the Nintendo 3DS continues to sell miles ahead of the competition, with 57,771 units sold during the last week, with the Nintendo Wii U coming in below the 10,000 mark with a not so good 9,950 units sold during the same period.
During the Pokémon Game Show in Japan this weekend, Nintendo teased what could be a possible new 3D game at the end of a trailer sequence. A retrospective video had been playing on the main screen and showed a CG Pikachu leading Bulbasaur, Squirtle and Charmander across a Game Boy world. Towards the end though, a potential teaser for a Wii U title showed Lucario going head to head with Blaziken in a futuristic city, and could be an interesting backdrop for a future home console title.
All aboard Luigi Train! Nintendo has posted images of the very green themed L train in Chicago. To celebrate the year of Luigi, Nintendo of America outfitted one of the trains with artwork from New Super Luigi U and offered fans in the Clark Lake L station the chance to go on hands-on with the Wii U game. The interior itself was also kitted out with the Year of Luigi artwork and images of everyone's favourite quirky plumber. Even Luigi himself jumped the barriers and rode on his very own train.
Capcom producer Yoshinori Ono has confirmed there aren't any plans to bring Street Fighter to Nintendo Wii U. Despite Street Fighter 4 launching on Nintendo 3DS, those wanting the classic brawler to return to the Nintendo home console will have to wait a little bit longer. Earlier this week, Ono was asked by a fan on Twitter whether there'd be a Street Fighter game on Wii U, to which he replied, "We don't have any plans about this at the moment." The test to see if there's room for Yakuza on the Wii U may show a few stumbling blocks for the series on Nintendo's platform. After releasing the HD remake on PS3 last year, Sega decided to bring Yakuza 1 and 2 HD to the Wii U, complete with extra gamepad features. Despite the move, the game was a complete flop in its debut week, and according to Dengeki, the title flopped hard, missing on the top 50. Indie studio Paladin has confirmed to Q3 that Momonga Pinball Adventures will be released on the Nintendo Wii U eShop. The title isn't your bog standard pinball affair, as the studio pitched the idea of a little flying squirrel that takes on the forces of evil. Momonga Pinball Adventures is a high action game with stories and bosses with a healthy dose of flipper action. Sean Jackson from Precursor Games this week described how sanity events work in Shadow of the Eternals. The sanity system was used to brilliant effect in the original game, Eternal Darkness, and the studio want to carry across similar themes in the spiritual successor. Sanity is woven into magic, exploration, combat, where players may want to lose their sanity to access areas that may not be accessible when you're in a normal state. The latest NPD figures confirm that Nintendo 3DS is once again crowned the leader of the US video game market. The Nintendo 3DS as of July was the best-selling console for the third month in a row, with sales increasing 14% over the same period last year. 3DS software sales also increased 45%, mainly due to the stellar performance of Animal Crossing New Leaf, which sold 150,000 physical and digital units. And now, there are over 660,000 new Animal Crossing mares in North America alone. Do you want EX Troopers? Well, Capcom must say you must contact the company to express your interest. Capcom consider fans of EX Troopers to be a vocal minority and say the best thing to do is to contact your local distributor and email Capcom, and it will help signify a demand for a possible English version. This week, Activision revealed a multiplayer feature in Call of Duty Ghosts, together with new mode and skins. Whilst Call of Duty is renowned for its solo player campaign mode, it's the multiplayer element that keeps fans coming back for a healthy load of first-person shooting. The new modes include a squad mode, where you have a 10-shoulder squad for solo cooperative or counter-operative play. You also have Cranked, which makes the victor extra fast, but comes with a catch: a countdown to win or else you'll explode. And finally you have Search and Rescue, is where you have to search and rescue your other players. There'll also be improved movements for jumping, a knee slide, dynamic map events for a far more immersive experience, and those who like to customize their skins will be able to dig deeper and create up to 20,000 possible combinations, including the ability to play as a female soldier for the first time. And finally, there will be a new Call of Duty app that allows players to continue the experience on the move, edit loadouts, share stats on Facebook and Twitter, and it will be available alongside the game's debut this November. This week Nintendo shared another new screen from Super Smash Bros. Wii U, revealing just how the Pilot Wings theme stage would work. The latest update from the official site sheds a little more light. It appears as if flights will take place on board the wings of a plane, perhaps in a similar way to Lilac Cruise from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. WayForward has confirmed that the platforming sequel Mighty Switch Force 2 is in development for Nintendo Wii U. The studio highlighted how it's in progress, but as a kind of back burner project, with an official announcement expected within the next few weeks. The original game was initially a 3DS only project, but was also scaled up for Wii U as well. So that brings us to the end of Nintendo Bytes. Thank you for watching, and be sure to follow us on cube3.com for all your Nintendo news, reviews and videos.